Hi and welcome to another update of Ark transactions that have happened over the last week. In this video, we'll talk about the biggest purchases and sales that Ark Invest have made in the week of 5th of July 2021, and we're going to do it in under 5 minutes. As always, this video is not investment advice. So let's get to it. The big buys, UiPath. Cathie has been aggressively stepping up her purchase of UiPath. This is a second consecutive week of $100 million plus purchases, and now it's in her top 15 stocks. Number 2 is Tesla, a big buy in quite a while as this remains her highest conviction stock. And the final one in the top 3 is Coinbase, another very high conviction stock, which is now number 6 in her top 10 list. On the selling front, big sale of Roku. Although this remains a top 5 stock with a $1.6 billion investment, Cathie often trims her positions, and last time Roku stock hit $450 back in Feb 21, she trimmed about 20% of her position. Number 2 is Tencent, which is a nearly $700 billion Chinese company, and to be honest, should be valued higher. They do digital payments, social media, online gaming, music, e-commerce, medical, utilities, cinemas, and a lot more. This trim represents about 12% of her portfolio. Third one is KE Holdings, China's largest real estate platform, a bit like Redfin in the US, and this trim represents about 15% of her portfolio. Now, both Tencent and KE, along with other large tech companies in China, are currently undergoing a massive amount of regulatory pressure, and the Chinese government is cracking down on the influence that these companies have over the population. So expect more headwinds in the coming weeks and months. With that summary, let's do a mini deep dive into the top 3 stocks that she's buying. First up, it's UiPath. As I'm sure you already know, they're a software company focusing on robotics process automation, and a clear leader in this segment. Stock has been rather flat over the last week, but still about 20% down from their all-time highs of $90. They are expensive with a $35 billion valuation, but lots of potential, although they're not profitable just yet. Big risk is competition from other players like Microsoft, SAP. ServiceNow recently acquired Element AI to grow in this segment. Pure play RPA companies like Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism can up their game further. TipRanks puts them up as a moderate buy, along with a 15 to 30% upside over the next 12 months. The RPA market is expected to grow double-digit figures between now and 2024. UiPath are expensive, but then this is a massive market opportunity. At under $70, this might still be a pretty good buy. Next up, it's Tesla with a $70 million investment. Cathie is a massive Tesla bull, and this is her highest conviction stock. They recently published their Q2 production numbers, and over 200,000 was pretty phenomenal. Stock has been rather frothy over the last few months. It has hovered around $600 for quite some time now. Q2 revenue numbers are due soon, but to be honest, that'll generate more noise and froth than significant movement. The next big trigger events for them is going to be their FSD version 9, which we should hear about anytime. Other big triggers would be the opening up of the Austin and Berlin factories, which will take their production capabilities to a whole new level, and the rollout of the 4680 tabless batteries, which will take their cars to a whole new level. Way more capacity, faster charging, more environmentally friendly. Now, there is strong support for the stock at about $600, but the stock pattern in the short term is bearish and hints towards a downward move. However, Tesla being Tesla, I wouldn't bet against that. Average analyst targets up to a 60% increase from current prices, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happens by the end of the year. At number 3, it's Coinbase with a $68 million investment. Now, Coinbase is a platform to buy, sell, and store cryptocurrencies. For Ark, this is a solid bet on the future of cryptos. This is not a hyped up business. It makes a lot of money, it is profitable, and its revenues are expected to quadruple in 2021. There are 2 main factors that have affected the stock price in recent times. The massive volatility in Bitcoin and other crypto prices over the last couple of months has taken its toll on Coinbase, which makes its money on transaction fees. In addition, regulators around the world are stepping up scrutiny of crypto businesses. China's central bank recently told its lenders and mobile payment companies not to provide services to crypto-focused companies. It seems they don't want any competition ahead of the mainstream rollout of its digital currency initiative. The European Union is prepared to tighten enforcements against the use of crypto assets for nefarious purposes. And in the US, Senator Elizabeth Warren wrote a letter to the SEC chairman requesting information on how the regulator intends to better protect crypto investors. So expect plenty of headwind in the coming months. Analysts put them at a moderate buy with a 50 to 160% upside. At $200 to $250 levels, this is definitely worth following Cathie's lead. So here we have it, a summary of the top 10 positions. Roku sales have pushed it down 3 spots over the last week. Coinbase investments have pushed it up a couple of spots. And Unity replaces Spotify in the top 10. And that's it for today. I hope you found this update helpful. If you did, please do consider subscribing and smashing that like button.